Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with the Fiber Seed, and it is WIP Wednesday where I share what I've been working on, which are a few things. First up, if you didn't get your Holiday Road Christmas box and you wanted to, and you weren't sure about the pre-order thing, there are 2 actual boxes left in the shop. So if you ordered a pre-order, your stuff is on the way to you. So hopefully you'll see it the next day or two. Anyway, this is what is in the Holiday Road Christmas box. There's 1 hank of Holiday Road in Sprout Sock, and then a mini Sprout Sock mini in Ruby. So you can do toes and heels on a sock set if you are a Christmas cast on sock kind of person, or any other one skein with a mini that has a 126 yards in it kind of project. So that is totally up to you for you to have fun with. It comes with a cute little stitch marker and some sticky note pad, and then sticker. So little fun thing. It's on the web shop in the Christmas section or the box section, whichever one you hit up first. So there's 2 of those left. Anyway, what else have I been working on? Because you're here for the knitting and the crocheting, right? Before I do that, because I just saw them and I remembered, the kids made Legos because they watched the YouTube video of this and they're like, look, we're gonna talk about. So Reece made a Christmas tree with little yarn minis as the little baubles. And then Penelope made this little, I think it's a nutcracker, or maybe it's a bird. I think it might be a cardinal. It's got little like shiny eyes. Anyway, it might be a cardinal. I don't know. It's Legos. They're Christmas themed. But anyway, those are the 2 little guys that they made. Anyway, what have I been working on? I am working on Jordan's hat that I'm going to have done for Christmas. Wink, wink. We'll see. It's the Witchcraft Hat by Kristen Jancuk. So this hat he has seen before, and he likes how it works because this is patterning here is slip stitching. It's mosaic knitting, so it's magic because it looks like it's color work that is very involved, but it's not. But it looks like it. Anyway, I have done the brim, which is nice and squishy. Absolutely love it. I'm using Sprout GK in Midnight Blue for the main color, and then for my contrast color, I'm using Aurora Borealis, and it's 1 hank of each. If you don't do the palm in those colors, you could probably get 2 hats out of it, is what the pattern states. So I'm doing this. Now, if you do make it more slouchy, you might end up, not having enough to do 2 hats if you do that, or if you make your brim much wider than what it calls for. So anyway, look how far I am. Why am I only this far? Because I thought it'd be clever and do this while we were shopping the other day, and then guess what I forgot? The pattern. So yeah, I didn't get any farther than this, but I do have a cool and Tudor stitch marker and a crafty flutterby and minder. So my project looks cool, even though I haven't gotten very far. Definitely gonna finish this. Is it a last minute thought of a project that was in queue for Jordan for like a year? Yes. But we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, what is going to possibly, more likely than not, become my New Year's Eve Christmas cast off, bind off, whatever you want to call it? This awesome sweater, because I still have sleeves to go. This is my Rebecca Raglan worsted by Courtney Clark. I love Tinderbox. I am on the sleeve. I didn't get very far, but I'm on the sleeve, and so I have realized that I was going to do 1 ball per sleeve, since that's where I'm at with my yarn usage right now. And I used these guys. That got messy quick. I used these to make some positive potatoes. So I know I'm going to be very close to we're leaving that in, playing yarn chicken. But I'm realizing this is my sleeve and my arm is kind of long, that's what I got left. So let's see if it makes it. I've got more on the other one, but not by much. But I also haven't started doing it, so we'll see. I have to think about getting creative with the sleeves. I've got enough stuff in my worsted stash to figure out something fun, I think. And you might go, Lindsay, you're a dyer. Why don't you just dye some more? Well, I could, but I also have stash. And it's kind of fun to use stash sometimes. Anyway, I'll figure out something clever. And I'll probably cast it off by New Year's Eve. because I always do that. I end up with a sweater where I've been working on it for a while, and then I finish it right at the last minute. So, but that's a story for another time. What else have I been working on? Well, last week, Pantone came out with their color of the year for 2024. And so I started playing with the dyes, as I do. And I came up with, oh, by the way, the color was called Peach Fuzz. And I'm just going to have my beef. They were blowing on a dandelion. It did not look like a dandelion. I mean, it doesn't, just trust me. If you see the picture, you'll understand what I'm saying. And I probably shouldn't be hung up on that, but I have seen so many dandelions in my life that I know that that's not one. It's a wishing flower. That's what she said in the thing. Anyway, I digress. Let me talk about the yarn. The yarn that is named after the peach. I don't know if I'm going to call it Peach Fuzz. It might be Peach Fuzz. It's peach. And if it's not showing up as peach, it's because this lovely, in person, amazingly awesome thing does not like cameras. Let me just tell you. It might look like peach. I like it a lot. Anyway, it's got a light peach, and think of it cooler if it's not coming off as cool. I tried to do a filter kind of thing to make it work for you. Don't know if it did or not. But the pictures that will be on the website and be on social medias and not this video will be the true to color if it is not showing up true to color to you. Oh, I got it there for a second. Anyway, so it's peach and light peach, and there's a little bit of an earthy tone to it, so it's not baby, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, it's got like I don't want to call it dirty. It's got an earthy feel. There we go. It's an earthy feel with all the hand movements too. Anyway, this is what it looks like in a hank. It's a watercolor. This is what it looks like in a wound up hank. Move it slowly. There we go. And then this is what it looks like knitted. Oh, that was not as exciting, was it? This is as far as I got on my knitted swatch. But I crocheted it first. So here's the crochet swatch of double crochets, half double crochets, and single crochets. I used the DK weight, and I used just for reference for you, because normally I'll tell you like what needle sizes and hook sizes I used. I used a G on a metal hook, so that new to me metal hook, so I was not probably getting my normal gauge, if that makes sense. But anyway, this is what it looks like. And I really like these single crochets. I think that this has a fantastic look to it. And I can't wait to see what the rest of the swatch looks like to show you. But it will be up for pre-order this Friday, the 15th. So if you like what you see the pictures on all the social media places, and it's your jam, then your peach jam. Sorry. Anyway, then it'll be available for pre-order in stock, DK, and worsted. So if you're interested, that'll be Friday, 7 p.m. and I'll send out a reminder. But what else have I been working on? Well, Reece had this vision because they have an ugly Christmas sweater contest this Friday. And, you know, the crafty person in me is like, yes, I will help you achieve these dreams. Just tell me what I need to do. So he didn't want to mess up a shirt, so we sewed on his idea, which was not terribly hard, but it was. It was fiddly, but it worked. So I want to show it to you. I have to get up to show it to you because I have to put it into the screen. Anyway, y'all, ready for this? He wanted a Christmas tree, but he wanted to be the Christmas tree. So he's the Christmas tree, and then the lights, watch this, ready? The lights are gonna go in his pocket. It looks more like a Christmas tree when he's wearing it. But either way, I had to show you guys. So it's sewn on here. I can trim off the little ties and everything when it's time for it to be a shirt again. But he was super psyched about it. But the piece de resistance is he got a little tiny tree skirt thingy. It's one of those metal collar things. He's gonna put it over his foot, stand on one foot, and put little Christmas ornaments that are presents on his shoelaces. And we'll see how that goes in the voting of whose sweater is, I guess, the ugliest Christmas sweater. So I'll let you know how it turns out. Penelope also has to make one, but she's got a different idea altogether. So we're going to see how that one goes. tomorrow. I know I'm a procrastinator and I am not raising, maybe I am raising my kids up to be procrastinators as well. Either way, they're enjoying it, they're loving it, I'm loving it, and I think that's half the fun of helping them to, you know, achieve their crafting goals. But yeah, so until next time, happy crafting.